Even if you don't really know much about basketball, you'll probably still know who LeBron James is. He is a basketball legend after all. Let's look at how James came to be such a huge figure in the NBA. Things weren't always so easy for him. Although he might be one of the biggest basketball players of all time now, LeBron James was actually the result of a random fling. His parents were never in a relationship, and James had to grow up without a father. In fact, to this day, he still hasn't met his biological father, who was in and out of prison. It wasn't until LeBron was 9 that things started to look up for him, after he was taken in by Frank Walker, a local youth football coach, who introduced him to basketball. When he was younger, he found success playing for the Northeast Ohio Shooting Stars in the Amateur Athletic Union. This led to LeBron James making the decision to go to St. Vincent St. Mary High School, and it turned out to be the perfect choice. As a freshman, LeBron averaged 21.0 points and 6.2 rebounds per game, while leading his team to a 27-0 record and eventually a Division III state title. He also earned the title of Ohio's Mr. Basketball as a sophomore, showing off his amazing skills. LeBron continued to excel in his junior year, averaging 29.0 points, 8.3 rebounds, 5.7 assists, and 3.3 steals. He was once again named Mr. Basketball of Ohio. During this time, LeBron was also invited to participate in the McDonald's All-American Game, the Jordan Capital Classic, and the EA Sports Roundball Classic. He was named MVP in all 3 tournaments. Everything was going great, and LeBron made his first decision of his young career, entering the 2003 NBA Draft. The Cleveland Cavaliers saw his potential. If you really think about it, the Cleveland Cavaliers were basically like a second home for LeBron. Well, until it wasn't. He had the greatest season of his career in 2005-06 when they were just a 4th seed in the Eastern Conference.
Oh my! What a shot by LeBron James, off balance, shot clock running down.
But he averaged a stunning 31.4 points, 7.0 rebounds, and 6.6 assists per game, and they defeated the Washington Wizards in 5 games to advance to the semifinals. But the Cavaliers would eventually fall to the Detroit Pistons in 7 games, and despite only winning 50 games the following season, they were the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference and eliminated the New Jersey Nets in 6 games to meet again with the Pistons. This time, LeBron was ready to take it up a notch, and he could have not had a better night. He ended up scoring 48 points on 18 and 33 shooting, but his last-minute performance is what made him a true legend in the game of basketball. He scored 25 consecutive points for the Cavs and 29 out of the last 30. Unfortunately, they ended up losing to the Spurs in the NBA Finals 0-4, but LeBron had some great moments in the following 3 years. He was the league's top scorer in 2007-08 with 30.0 points per game. He scored 45 points in a memorable Game 7 duel against Paul Pierce and the Celtics in 2008.
You have a shorter leash in games like this.
Gets inside. Oh, beautiful power move from LeBron James.
At the end of the 2008-09 season, LeBron was set to become a free agent, and this led to people believing he would leave Cleveland, especially since they'd been having one disagreement after another. Well, people were right. LeBron James made a huge decision in 2010 when he chose to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers in order to join the Miami Heat. This caused literal riots in the streets of Cleveland, with fans burning LeBron's jersey to show how upset they were. On December 2nd, 2010, LeBron returned to Cleveland for the first time and was met with an explosion of boos from the crowd. Despite the hostile environment, he put up 38 points on 15 and 25 shooting, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block to lead the Heat to a 118-90 victory. The following year, LeBron won his 3rd MVP award and led the Heat to a 46-20 record in the 66-game season.
Run by the Heat. Indiana turns it over. Whoa!
In the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics, LeBron and Miami were down 3-2 heading into a winner-go-home Game 6. LeBron played like he was possessed, scoring 45 points on 19 and 26 shooting with 15 rebounds to lead Miami to a 98-79 victory. This propelled the Heat into the 2012 NBA Finals, where they faced Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden's young Oklahoma City Thunder team. The Heat would win 4-1, and LeBron was finally a champion and Finals MVP after averaging 28.6 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 7.4 assists in the series.
And then knock in a layup to put him up 19.
The next two seasons saw LeBron return to the NBA Finals, where the Heat faced off against the San Antonio Spurs. In 2012-13, LeBron won his fourth MVP award and a second championship in a thrilling 7-game series that ended with a Ray Allen three-pointer to cap off a dramatic comeback in Game 6. In the following season, the Heat lost to the Spurs in 5 games. LeBron had left and rejoined the Cavs many times over the years, but this time was different. When LeBron James started his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers, he promised to deliver a championship to the city. But his initial attempt failed, and he left for Miami. When he returned to the Cavs, however, he was an improved player who had learned a lot from Dwayne Wade. He also had better players around him, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. Unfortunately, both Irving and Love were injured and had to miss the 2015 NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors, led by Stephen Curry. Despite this, LeBron played his heart out and nearly won the series.
You see LeBron James moving without the basketball. Good handoff by Mazdoff and solid screen. And a great one.
In the 2015-16 season, the Warriors broke the record for wins in a season and were heavily favored in the finals rematch with the Cavs. Despite all of the odds being against him, LeBron took over the series and led the team to a historic 3-1 comeback victory.
He had that steal, but it slipped through his hands. James, the two-handed slam.
He was named Finals MVP for the third time in his career and firmly entered the GOAT debate, at least in his mind. LeBron didn't stop there and led the Cavs back to the finals in the next 2 years. In 2017, LeBron James made history by becoming the first player to average a triple-double in a final series. The series ended in a loss for him, but he still managed to average 33.6 points, 12.0 rebounds, and 10.0 assists per game. He set the Cavs on the right track before he became a free agent in the 2018-19 season. This time around, he joined the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is now in his 5th season with the Los Angeles Lakers, and his time in Hollywood has been both good and bad. He won the 2020 NBA Finals and was awarded the Finals MVP for a 4th time in his career. Yet, he also missed the playoffs in 2019 and 2021. As he continues to play in his 20th season, LeBron is on the verge of overtaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record. Apart from being a legendary athlete, LeBron is also a dedicated family man, having married his high school sweetheart Savannah in 2013. Together, they are raising 3 children: LeBron, Bronny James Jr., Bryce Maximus, and Zuri Nova. LeBron's 2 sons are both following in their father's footsteps by pursuing basketball careers. LeBron has a dream to play with both of them in the NBA, though this is an ambitious goal, particularly for Bryce, who is only 15 years old. But as LeBron has already shown throughout his career, anything is possible. That was the biography of the GOAT NBA player LeBron James. See you in the next video.